first time I remember AI in gaming is with a game called EVBot. If you know, you know. You'd interact with her through text, and she would use AI to generate responses. Sometimes those responses were a little, well, wonky.
What? No, that's not that's the name of a guy.
But more often than not, they felt like a real conversation, engaging you in a way that was ahead of its time. It was a simple, early example of AI at work, and while it wasn't perfect, it left a lasting impression. Today, the power and influence of artificial intelligence is almost inescapable at this point. AI has become so ingrained in our daily lives, from our smartphone to smart assistants, and it's starting to take center stage in the gaming industry as well. And when we talk about AI in gaming, we're not just talking about robots or futuristic technology. AI in games refers to the responsive, adaptive experiences created through algorithms that govern non-playable characters or NPCs. And these characters act as if they are controlled by human players, reacting to your every move, making decisions, and creating a world that feels alive. Whether it's an NPC in The Witcher 3, reacting to your choices, or the traffic in Grand Theft Auto 5, adjusting to your driving speed, AI is what gives these games their immersive qualities. It's the engine that powers behaviors, actions, and interaction, bridging virtual worlds to life. And it's not just about simulating reality. It's about enhancing the experience for you guys, the players. Before we get into the video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for all the gaming news, reviews, and analysis. But AI in gaming is also more than creating lifelike NPCs. Again, it's about enhancing the overall experience for the player. Imagine playing on a mobile game, then jumping onto a VR headset, or switching from a console to a PC. No matter the device, players expect consistent, high-quality experiences, and AI helps make this possible. Whether you're in the world of Minecraft or exploring the depths of God of War, AI is the glue that connects the various platforms. It ensures that the experience stays immersive and fluid. No matter how you're playing, mobile games, VR, and even cloud gaming are starting to demand smarter AI systems that can adapt across devices, offering the same level of interactivity and immersions that you'd expect from a console. But let's rewind for a second. If you've ever played games like Space Invaders, Pac-Man, or even Snake, you've experienced some of the earliest forms of AI in gaming. Back then, AI was far from complex, but it was still highly effective at creating engaging gameplay. These games were driven by if-then scenarios. For example, if you moved left, then the enemy would follow you. If you moved right, they adjusted their path. It's not deep or unpredictable, but it worked. These kind of decisions laid the foundation for more sophisticated AI we see in modern gaming. And fast forward to today, and AI in games have evolved in leaps and bounds. Instead of simply following a player's movement, AI is now capable of more nuanced behavior, creating challenges that feel dynamic and responsive at the same time. In games like Grand Theft Auto 5, NPCs don't just follow you around. They really just live their own virtual lives, reacting to players' actions, creating a dynamic world that feels alive.
You're trouble and an idiot, aren't you?
I'll have you pushing daisies.
I accept your challenge. Now show me.
I didn't mean it.
I haven't lived this long by being a loser.
AI also adjusts the difficulty level of the game sometimes. The Witcher 3, for example, has AI that adjusts based on your choices, whether you're exploring the world or fighting an enemy. The more you learn, the more the game learns from you. It's an ongoing dance between the player and AI. But now that we talked about what AI has been doing, it begs the question, can AI go even further? Can it actually learn more the more we play? And the short answer is yes, but we are really just like scratching the surface. Right now, most AI in games relies on pre-programmed algorithms. The characters behave according to what the developers designed, basically. But there's potential for AI to become far more adaptive. In games like Spore and No Man's Sky, AI evolves based on your decisions, adapting to the world you build or creatures you create. But imagine this on a larger scale. What if AI could analyze not just your choices, but your playstyle over time and adjust the entire game around it? And that sounds like it'd be a lot of work for devs. AI isn't just about making the games we play more interesting, it also helps developers build worlds themselves. AI-powered tools are speeding up the process of game development, automating everything from terrain generation to asset design. With the right data and algorithms, AI can create environments, characters, and even entire narratives that feels tailored to the player's experience. It almost reminds me of like Detroit Become Human. When that game first came out, it was known for like being the game that had like the most choices, the most like endings that you could have, and I just remember that game was like really big for that. Or for instance, Minecraft uses procedural generation, a form of AI that creates endless landscapes based on a set of parameters. This allows players to explore infinite worlds, each one unique, and AI can do this in real time, giving players a fresh experience with every session. Researchers are using video games to train AI systems, teaching them to tackle complex challenges like navigating unfamiliar environments, making strategic decisions, or even solving problems in fields like healthcare, logistics, and climate change. And this is why I say video games are not bad. There was this one AI researcher that actually encourages us to rethink our perspectives on AI and its unpredictability. She challenges us to focus on the problems we give AI rather than the potential dangers of AI itself. As she points out, AI can only be as effective as the data it's given and the goals it's tasked with achieving. It's not a free will machine, it's a tool we control. And again, it just reminds me of like Detroit Become Human, because that was the whole thing, that they were like computer generated, but then they started to have like real feelings. But it is kind of funny. I think a lot of people are like scared of that.
You killed that man, Ralph. There's no point in lying. You hate humans, but you're just like them. You're a murderer. Ralph didn't mean any harm.
In many ways, the complex algorithms that powers games like Dota 2 or StarCraft aren't just playing a game. They're learning problem-solving skills that can be applied to much bigger challenges. But despite all the advancements, there's still a fear of AI breaking free of its constraints, and developers are really cautious about that, and rightfully so. In the gaming world, for them, predictability is key. Games are designed to be fun, engaging, and challenging, but they don't want it to spiral into chaos. And unpredictable AI is still too much of a wild card for them. So in some ways, AI is really being used in a good way in the gaming industry, but then there's still its constraints, and they still don't want to push past its boundaries for obvious reasons, as we just discussed. But I would like to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Are you scared of AI, or do you want it to become more prevalent in the gaming industry, and that way it could be limitless like things to do, I guess? I think it could be cool if it's used in the right way. But don't forget to let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Pause for now, play forever. AK out.